Hey everybody, Nakul from Skills IELTS. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another video. Today's video is something special because I will be talking about the causes and the solution part of the essay using a template that actually saves your time, gets you the full score that is required for your IELTS writing. Before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. And anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can WhatsApp us to the number given there. I'll be there, we will be there to help you, guide you in the right direction. And to tell you, a lot of students on an everyday basis are getting that magical band 8, even in IELTS writing. Band 7.5 is a norm in our course. So anytime you need the course, you can join us, don't delay our success. Alright, so let's quickly start with the video. So before I share my screen, this video is a lengthy video because I'm inculcating each and everything with respect to causes, solution essay, how to finish the essay in 40 minutes, what kind of template that needs to be used, how to write introduction, how to write conclusion, what structure you need to use for your body 1 and body 2, how to generate the ideas, how to avoid the mistake, what is coherence quotient, end-to-end complete strategy, meaning the full tutorial. Make sure you watch the video till the end. Let me just share my screen. So this is the question. Many young people today know more about international pop or movie stars than about famous people in the history of their own country. Yeah, that's the plight at the moment. Why is this? So there are two questions here. Why is this is the cause? What is the cause? What is the reason that a lot of people don't know about the people who worked for the country, but they know about the famous celebrities? Why is that causes? What can be done to increase young people's interest in famous people in the history of their country? Solution. So this is a causes and solution essay. Accordingly, we will have a template, but hold on. What structure that needs to be used? 4 para structure is enough for causes and solution essay type. The para 1 will be introduction, where you state your viewpoint. There is no viewpoint here, probably you will say in this essay. I'll discuss both the problems or the causes and the solution. I have a ready-made template. You will not spend more than 1 minute on your introduction. Body 1, you explain the reasons or the causes. Body 2, you explain the solution, and the body 3, that is the 4th paragraph, you talk about conclusion. Conclusion also I'll give you a template. Ready-made template is available for this. Also have a template, but you need to fill in the template consciously with a proper structure. Correct? So we will quickly talk about the introduction, but before we get into the introduction, the main mistake what people end up doing before writing, they don't plan. They plan when they start to write. No. You have to plan in advance. It's all about planning an IELTS essay. Hardly 40 minutes you can take to write an essay. Correct? In that, if you don't plan, and when you plan while you write, obviously you make mistakes, again replan. Plan, replan, 40 minutes, nothing is working out. So before writing, planning is very much essential. Get more clarity on the body 1 and the body 2. Yes, I got it. Body 1, I will write about media influence. In the media, in social media, have you seen any post related to nation's history or famous people who were a part of nation's history? No. Every time you see only celebrities. We believe what we see. We learn what we see. As a result, people know more about the celebrities than about the freedom fighters. This entire clarity you have to get before you start writing. The main idea, media influence. Supporting idea. Example in India, if you consider, people know more about Shah Rukh Khan than a freedom fighter. Why? Because of blah 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 blah. This entire clarity I need to have before I start to think about the 3rd paragraph. I have not yet started writing. I repeat, I have not yet started writing. If you write and then think 100%, you will not be able to think on the fly. First think and just decide if this is the right idea. Am I going correctly or not? Getting it, and then get clarity on the body 2. Body 2 main idea. What could be the solution? Probably we should make more documentaries or more movies on the celebrities. No, movie on the freedom fighters. Because the visual effect, supporting idea. This is because visual effects will impart more promising things. They will be able to retain, and they could add that feel to it. For example, in India there are many movies which have done this partially. So keeping this in mind, we need to encourage people coming up with more patriotic content, so that the youth will learn more about our past. This entire clarity I have, then I start to write. Hope you are getting it. This is idea generation. This is crucial. Once this is done, next is all cakewalk. Introduction, how to write, use template. The template has one line. Rest all, in today's society we are confronted with various challenges that require immediate attention. One pressing issue that demands our focus is ignorance towards the freedom fighters, or ignorance towards the famous people who worked or who are behind the nation's history, famous people who worked for the nation. This problem has far-reaching implications for the nation and the individuals. You can ditto copy paste 100%, it will give you good marks. In this essay we will explore the underlying causes of the problem and propose practical and effective solutions. Done and dusted. How much time do you need to write? 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, 1 minute, not more than that. If you are a slow typer, probably 2 minutes. You are not thinking too much here, so that will buy you extra time to write body 1 and body 2. Let us not discuss much about introduction. There are different ways of writing introduction. Paraphrasing technique, where you copy the exact sentence and change few words. That is outdated now, you can just use this. Well, that also can be used, but this is far better. No headache, just write one line is all I need. Hope you are appreciating the template that I am giving you here. With this we will move to the body 1. Explain the reasons. I already know what reason I need to write, correct, but how to write? Remember the structure. This is the template. The first line would be the main idea in one sentence, only one idea. Firstly, or to commence or to begin, media is the greatest culprit behind the reason why many youngsters don't know about any freedom fighters of the nation. This is your main idea. Write in one sentence. Don't add and. No. Simple sentence and then supporting idea. Why? Because in the media they show only about film stars. No one talks about the freedom fighters who work for the nation. Correct? Because TRPs, entertaining factor, they can make business and lot many things. That you write in supporting idea in 1 or 2 sentences, and then the template says, come to example. For instance, in India, get into the concept, get into a area, get into the region and explain. That becomes an example. 2 or 3 sentences, and then if you want you can conclude. So the very first line would be the media, due to the media. Second line, entertaining aspects gain popularity over historical content which are limited to academics. Instance, in India, movie star is more popular than the freedom fighter, as historical content are studied only during exams, whereas the movie film star's lifestyle, it's more engaging, blah 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 blah, and hence youth would know more about the movie stars than the freedom fighters. This is my essay is done. These bulletin points, main idea, supporting idea, example, this is what that gives you the score. Hope you are getting it. So now I have got 2 versions on how to write. Both of the versions will give you super awesome scores. If you need 7, 7.5, the version 1 will help, that I am going to unveil in just a while. If you want 8, the version 2 will help. The only difference between version 2 of my write-up and the version 1. Version 1 and the version 2 is a better English, better vocabulary. 7, 7.5, this is enough. By the way, this is the template. To begin with, write the first idea, media influence. This means, or this is because, provide supporting idea, for instance, and then if you want you can conclude saying consequently or hence, forever, furthermore, not furthermore, sorry, hence or therefore rather. Okay, so now this is my main idea. To begin with, internet and social media is full of news about celebrities which attracts the younger crowd for its entertaining aspect. I am writing as and when I speak. I am not thinking too much to use a hi-fi vocabulary. I am running short of time. If I keep thinking about those words, it will buy a lot of time. I am at 5.5 and let me come to 7 instead of dreaming about 8. Because I need 7. Then for 7, simple English is enough, as simple as possible, so that someone who reads it or listens to it would clearly understand without putting much effort. Social media is full of, Nakul, full of and all is not great words. It's okay, man. This will give you 7.5 still, not 8, but 7 to 7.5. Then this means young people have easy access to platforms which publish news about movie stars than news about historical content, which is often limited to academics. As a result, what will happen? Youngsters eventually grow interest in learning about the celebrities. This is my supporting idea. I'm just talking the way I speak. I'm not investing extra time on how to write more effectively, because I just need 7 or 7.5. Simple conveyance is enough, is good enough. For instance, now get into a particular place, for instance in UK, for instance in London, for instance in Sydney, for instance in New Delhi, for instance in Bangalore. Instance is nothing but an extension of what you already spoke. Don't bring a new topic in the instance. Hope you are getting it. For instance, in India, it is very rare that people do not know much about movie celebrities, as more engaging data is available throughout the media. However, limited content can be found about people who fought for the country. In fact, only very few websites broadcast, or very few channels broadcast the news about the famous people in the history of the nation. Consequently, this leads to a situation where people would know more about celebrities than, not that, than the leaders. You may argue this instant spelling wrong, sorry, this is similar to this. It has to be similar with a proper word, like in India. Inside, this is an extension of the supporting idea where you actually explain a particular nation, particular example with a particular scenario. All this I have written on the fly, not thought much. It is very rare that people do not know more, as more data is available throughout. Limited content can be found who fought. In fact, very few websites. This is all informal English to some extent. Can I still get 7.5? 100%. But if you want 8, then I'll show you better version on how to write. Pay more attention. To begin with, internet and social media is full of news about celebrities, which attracts younger crowd for its entertaining aspect, can be beautified as this. To begin with, the vast realm is the boundary, realm of the internet and the social media fills the news about celebrities, beckoning the young generation with its captivating allure. Means it attracts them, engages them to get into this and know more about, attract, captivating allure. This is probably an 8-band score, because this is pure IELTS English. For 7.5 not required. Now we go to the next one. This is to say, young people have easy access to platform which publish news about movie stars than the news about historical content. It is undeniable that today's youth enjoy effortless access, easy access to platforms dedicated to the latest updates, which publish news about movie stars, while historical content, primarily of academic interest, remains largely obscured than the news about historical content. This is a very easy way to write. This requires some effort. This probably for an 8-band, this requires an upgradation in your skills. Hone your skills, this will happen. Otherwise, this is enough. The first para is enough. If your band score, if a desired score is 7 or 7.5. Consequently, as a result, both are fine, both the words are fine. Youngsters eventually grow interest. This paves the way for burgeoning curiosity among youngsters for the glamorous lives of the celebrities. About the celebrities, about the glamorous lives of the celebrities. So here we are paraphrasing few of the words, adding more intense vocabulary, effectively conveying the meaning. This is a little standard one. This is not like not standard. This is decent. The first para is actually enough if you need 7 or 7.5. Same way, for example, in India, it is very rare that people do not know about celebrities, as more engaging data is available throughout the media. It is a rarity to encounter individuals who are oblivious, means ignore, to the world of movie celebrities, giving the enthralling data that permeates the media landscape. However, conversely, limited content can be found about people who fought for the country. Information about those who fought for the nation is scarce. Scarcity is scarce, relegated to only few sources, such as TV channels or books. Consequently, this leads to a situation where people would know about celebrities than, not that, than, very sorry. So here consequently it is evident why celebrities are better known in today's world. This is a better way of writing, but irrespective of that, you write the first version, that also will give you minimum 7 or 7.5. No need to worry. Hope you are getting it. It's actually easy. Don't have to worry about transforming this to a better sentence structure vocabulary. The first one is easy, first one is enough, but at least write the first one. Simple terms. Normal language, but elaborate, elaborate, elaborate. Very, very important. So now we move on to this. I showed you at once, I am showing you. We move on to 4 para structure, body 3, wherein you explain solutions. And first thing first, what is the first solution? The main idea. What will you write? The same structure, main idea, supporting idea, example and conclusion. Documentary film about famous figures. Why? If you do this right, visuals will engage the youngsters more. As a result, the purpose will be solved. This supporting idea. Example, we will see. The visuals can help more. For instance, in India, there are many movies already in Hindi which are doing this job. So, taking the inspiration from this, it is better we encourage people to make more movies, more documentaries, so that things will be solved. This entire clarity you need to have, this picture you need to see before you start writing. Hope you are getting it. This is very, very crucial. Now, I have already written this in a better English format. I firmly believe that producing a substantial number of documentary films highlighting the remarkable contributions of historical figures. I firmly believe that producing a substantial number of documentary films highlighting the remarkable contributions of historical figures in nation building could pique the interest of today's youth. I firmly believe that producing a documentary film might solve the issue. Simple terms. You can write that. I am just showing you another way to write, okay. This means the same template. This is because this means it is undeniable that reaching out to people through the power of visual holds a distinct advantage, as visuals possess the capacity to capture intricate details and engage the viewer on a profound level. You can write something. This means reaching out to people through the visuals can be really profound and could actually reach or you can say could actually profound and has the capacity to engage people for a longer duration, or whatever you think is logical in simple words. For instance, in India there exists a rich tradition of Hindi movies that delve deep into the struggles and sacrifices of past leaders. These coherence question marks is going up. These captivating cinematic narratives not only impart knowledge about the nation's past, but also evoke a profound sense of patriotism. Given these compelling reasons, it becomes paramount to foster the creation of more cinematic masterpieces, thereby fostering heightened awareness of the nation's rich heritage. How else this could have been written in a much simple way? See, I am not prepared for this, but I am confident that I make sense when I talk. See, now I am just converting this to a much simple English. For instance, in India, there are many movies that have been made in the past which explores the rich historical past about the nation. And it is also proved that these movies have imparted the sense of patriotism to a certain good degree. Hence, by taking the inspiration from this, it is best if we encourage the production, or we encourage people to come up with more documentaries and movies of this sort, so that the problem could be solved, so that the interest towards the nation's past or the leaders of the nation past can be increased. See, whatever I spoke, if you write that also, you will get the marks. What gives you mark is the flow, how the water in the river flows. Correct? Though there are obstacles, it just flows effortlessly, elegantly. This also should just flow like the water in the river. There should not be barricades. When someone reads, it should not feel that, oh, they are full of speed bumpers. It should just flow. Let it go effortlessly. Appreciate the writer in you. Don't just stick to few things and think, I should write like this, I should write like this. Nothing like that. You write on your own, but let it flow, let the thoughts flow, but with a bounded structure. Hope you are getting it. I have just shown you different versions. I even told another version on how to do it. I hope you understood this properly. So, with this we will move on to the conclusion. Conclusion very easy. In conclusion, the reasons for this problem could be blah 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 media influence, where media will show only about the life of celebrities. To solve this, it is best if we promote the production of documentary or the movies based on the real incidents of the famous leaders who worked on the past. Done and dusted. But if you don't want to do that, then I have a template. In conclusion, the underlying cause for the aforementioned problem is, write the cause. Extensive showcasing of celebrity life in the media by adopting the proposed solutions of making documentary movies about the nation's past, or the leaders of the nation's past, documentary movies about nation's past, we can successfully mitigate or resolve these problems. If you're wondering what these highlighted green ones are, they are the templates. All you got to do is, problem is, write a problem, solutions of, write a solution. Done and dusted. Conclusion will take you 2 minutes. I'll just help you with this. 40 minutes is what you get to write an essay on an average. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. 36 minutes is left. Of this 36 minutes, for planning in the beginning, you need 2 to 4 minutes. Body 1, you need to plan, you plan and you get an idea, and then you decide, oh, this idea is wrong. It's completely wrong. Then what do? You again rethink. So there are some trial and error concepts that goes in between. So you need 2 to 4 minutes to plan. This is very, very crucial. Plus 1 minute to read the essay, or 1 to 2 minutes. 6 minutes you take it aside. This nobody does. Read, has to start writing. 6 minutes you take it aside. It's okay. I'm telling you, a good planning, if you do, you need very less time to write the essay. These people think, oh, 6 minutes, oh, gone case, where will I get time? You plan properly. Like I told you, before you start writing, body 1, this is the main idea, this is supporting, this is example. Body 2, this is main idea, this is supporting, example. Is it example convincing enough? Can I write in 2 or 3 sentences? Oh, definitely yes, I think yes. Then start. So of this 36 minutes, 6 minutes I'm taking off here. So 30 minutes, 15 minute one body 1 and 15 minute body 2. The idea being, out of 40 minutes, 30 minutes is what you are left with, because 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here and 6 minute planning. It may not be 6 minutes for you, it could be 1 minute on an average, I am telling you. So 30 minutes is what is left with, 15 minutes, or 13 or 14 minutes, the rest of 2 minutes you will proofread. That's how you divide them, and whenever you practice on an everyday basis, this is how you do the things. Not simply randomly writing, correct? You need to put a timer and see if you are able to do this. And for the fact I'm giving you a template introduction, earlier perhaps could have taken some 4 or 5 minutes. Now it is reduced to 2 minutes. Conclusion could have taken 4 or 5 minutes. Now it's reduced to 2 minutes. So there's 4 or 5 extra minutes you're going to buy for free. So that time you can put it to planning. Plan them, things are possible, and anytime you need online assistance, you can join us. Trust me, a lot of students on an everyday basis are even getting writing 7.5. I'm not getting time, otherwise very soon, I would have interviewed all of them, but soon I'll plan to do that. So you can join our course anytime if you want more clarification on the writing part, feedback. It's all available in our course. It's a paid assistance. You can text us in the WhatsApp. I'll be there. We will be there to help you guide in the right direction. Alright guys, so with this I'll park it here. This is Nakul signing off from Skills IELTS. If you like the video, leave your appreciation with a thumbs up and leave your valuable comments. We definitely would love it. With this I'll park it here soon. I'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye bye.